Hi Vikins! Today I'm going to be talking about Serene Vibes. It is the Reiki business that I started about a month ago that I keep mentioning in posts on YouTube, all kinds of good stuff. I've been practicing Reiki distance and physically on people for a while now. I'm actually Usui Reiki level 2 certified, so I'm going to achieve the level 3, which is the master's, in the next year or so. I'm waiting on my favorite instructor to release a course on that. Alright, we also read runes and tarot, and I plan to add some mentorship and classes options for people that are more interested in the occult. That way it's a little bit more well-rounded than you would think. It's on Facebook right now, and it's through PayPal. Alright, you might want to know what Reiki actually is. Well, Reiki is a form of vibrational healing that cleanses and balances your chakras. They need to be aligned. They're on the Hara line, and you have 7 main ones, well technically 8 if you count the upper and lower heart as 2 different ones, which I've noticed some books do, and I definitely focus on the upper and lower heart in Reiki sessions as well. I actually will be showing you guys my Reiki tools after I finish explaining what it is. So your chakras are swirling pools of energy in your body that allow you to, exist. They're a spiritual and physical energy, and they can get a little mucked up from all the negativity that is around us and that we hold in ourselves, and you can mess up your chakras on your own, but being around a lot of people for prolonged periods of time does not help either. And if you have a lot of trouble, and if you get so way off balance that you can't balance it out yourself, then you may want to consider a Reiki session with somebody, because that can help you out a whole lot. It also is associated with healing physical maladies as well, because each chakra is associated with physical ailments if it's imbalanced, and it can make you feel a lot more whole if all of your chakras are aligned. How to perform it? Distance Reiki is performed by locating somebody. What we'll do is find your general city or just state. State is fine. You do not need your exact address. A Reiki practitioner does not. They never need your full address, ever. Unless maybe they have a mailing system, but still, I wouldn't really trust that. They only need the state, because it's on the astral, it's not physical, unless they have a little shop or store or whatever. In that case, they don't need your address at all. What you do is you go into Gasho meditation for about 10 to 30 minutes beforehand, depending on how experienced you are with meditation and how quickly you can fall into a meditative state. And on the astral, you'll find your Reiki practitioner. Well, they'll find you as the recipient. You don't really have to do much, and you pretty much, you don't really have to do anything. The Reiki practitioner will go down the chakras as if you are physically present, and it works exactly the same because it's a form of spiritual healing anyways, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, some may say it's easier to actually be there with people to actually touch them, since you channel the energy through your palms, but you can do that in the astral too. So people that don't have much experience with the astral may struggle with this, and it may be best for them to do physical sessions until they feel more comfortable with the astral, although they can. There's no reason. Well, there's some reasons why, but some people are a little iffy about that. Ooh, and now I actually hit everything in 4 minutes? What? So yeah, the physical method I'm gonna go ahead and stop this so that I can turn it around and show you guys my tools over here so that you can actually see them better and I don't have to guess whether you're actually being able to see them or not. Some of my tools, I don't know why I decided to turn its light on, but that's fine. This is a quartz worry stone, a tiger's eye worry stone, and those are just for stress in general, and they help people out a lot. This is an obsidian pendulum, which helps with, sorry, it's really pretty. I'm very easily distracted by shinies, but it helps release negativity. And it also can be used for dowsing to figure out which chakra needs it more. I don't really douse to figure out which chakras need help. I just kind of see them and sense them more than that. I am, clairsentient, not clairvoyant. I'm working on it though. These are my lovely little essential oils. This flashlight is annoying. And this is a jade and lava stone bracelet, which is what the essential oils go on. These are real essential oils, but they're usually for aromatherapy. This is rose and clary sage, which they don't irritate my skin, so it doesn't really bother me, but I don't put it on people because, well, it could be bothersome. This is another main tool. It is selenite. This is the raw one, which holds a lot of power. This one is a wand, which is much lighter and can be used to direct. They're both used to direct the flow of negative and positive energies to help it cycle through your body and just kind of sweep it off. Like, I don't know if any of you are chefs or not, but when you're stewing something and you have to scrape the stuff off the top, this is basically what that is. What that does, it scrapes all the grime off. These are my little chakra stones right here, so you guys can see that. These are my little children that assist me in Reiki, in all of the kinds of Reiki. So I usually start with the base of the spine. So the jasper is what we use for that. It is very pretty, as you can see. It's a beautiful child. Then we move on with your orange calcite, which is this little beauty right here. I really need to identify all of the things that I have laying around, but that'll have to wait. Then tiger's eye for your solar plexus, your heart chakra, which I use it for both upper and lower. Next we have, where did you go? That's aventurine, and this is sodalite, sorry. For your throat chakra, amethyst for your third eye, and then your crown, of course, gets a quartz because these actually reflect the chakra colors and what they're typically associated with. As you can see, you can take some liberties with the color spectrum. Just crystals that match the color spectrum typically are the ones that you'd use for that chakra. And some of, as you can probably tell, a lot of these could be exchanged. And I'm actually, my child, I'm sorry. But actually, I'm going to do a video explaining what crystals are associated with which chakra and the colors as well. These are polished, these are raw. This is a point though, so it has a more specific name than that, but it's kind of in between raw and polished, so you have to be more careful with these than you do with these because, as you can tell, they've already been worn down. So they're really smooth, and these are a little bit more jagged. So I'm going to put those up in just a moment because it'll take me a minute because I've put them in very gently one at a time because I do love them a lot. These are pretty much just my tools for Reiki. This is a selenite wand. I also have a lot of candles in the closet, and you can kind of see them. And then these chakra stones, and of course the selenite is an absolute essential. This helps with intention, which would go for a very thorough session, typically for physical sessions, really. But it's fun to be a little ritualistic about stuff. A little bit more than you already are, I mean. These are my runes that I use for rune readings. This is like the worst. Probably one of the worst videos you've ever seen. My children are very carefully seated. These are tumbled amethyst runes. So they are based on the Elder Futhark system. So some of you may actually recognize what they mean. There's Bjork right there. They're quite beautiful. I'm actually looking for Weird right now. Weird is the one with no markings on it. W-Y-R-D. It means fate. And it's this one. It has no markings because fate is all around us. So that's the reason why Weird doesn't have a marking on it at all, because the ancient Nords believed that it was, well, it surrounds us everywhere, obviously. This is my favorite. I just combine the word favorite and favorite. This is my favorite tarot deck. It is the Celtic Tarot. I love it dearly. Let's just pull off the first one, please. It has very simple backs. And the Page of Swords or Joy. So that's what I will use for tarot readings, and this is what I use for rune readings. I actually haven't. Oh, my children! Oh, yeah, I forgot I have to lean those because this case does not like to stand upright. I haven't gotten to read these very often. In fact, I haven't read with these at all yet. I've studied runes, and I have a complete chart of what they mean, even their alphabetic equivalents. So this is basically this is basically the ancient. This is Urus. This is basically the alphabet, just more ancient. So I hope you guys enjoyed the little tour of the Reiki stuff, and I hope that it clarifies. Oh, right ho, the travel rune. I hope that it clarifies some points for you and helps you understand a little bit better what this practice is actually for and what I do with it. Oh, well, these are divination tools, by the way. They answer pretty much anything. Yes or no questions, I'll actually probably just use my amethyst pendulum. That is right there. The amethyst with the chain. She is quite beautiful, and I love her. It is Amaranth, and she's the one that I will use for yes or no questions. But you can also use runes and tarot cards to answer yes or no questions. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you may have. I'm sorry, I'm putting up my runes. Because as you all may have guessed, I really like answering questions. So, just let me know if you guys need anything, and I'll be more than happy to show you or teach you or answer any questions that I can for you. So pretty. These things are actually, like, this light is actually doing justice to some of these things. By things, I mean the crystals and the feathers. Oh, by the way, if you would like a Reiki session or a tarot reading or a rune reading, you can actually just drop a comment here and then message me or email me on Facebook, or Instagram or literally anywhere, and I will get to you, and you will get 50% off of your first purchase from Serene Vibes. I will drop the link in the description to the page so that you can actually look at everything, but I will remind you guys that my Reiki sessions come with a free reading. Like the first time that you get them done, they come with a free rune or tarot reading. You get to choose. So if you get the regular Reiki session, you can get a tarot reading, and then if you decide to get the Reiki session with past healing, you can get a rune reading as well for free, and you don't have to worry about buying those. So you can basically just get all 4 things that I offer right now for the price of 2. So I probably really shouldn't tell people that. I'm just kidding. It's always best to be honest. And plus, figuring out the best way to cut people a deal is always pretty good. It's something that I always try to do with my workplace and everything, is to help people do what's financially best for them, because I completely understand the financial struggle. Trust me. Which is one of the main reasons why I decided that I should probably try to promote my business a little bit more, because I'm still waiting on a phone call from Chick-fil-A, and it's kind of stressing me out. And plus, I would like more, well, reviews, because it's just nice to have reviews. And plus, it'll help people spread the word, which is also beneficial. And I'm just really excited because I would really love to have an actual physical practice. If you are nearby, like you know me from college or, well, workplace or just anywhere, if you know me personally, physically, then I will see what I can do about that. But most of the time it's going to be distance Reiki session, which is actually probably easier for you to do. And yeah, I gotta stop fiddling with things, sorry. You guys have a fantastic day. A serene day. Bye, Navicans.